Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for joining on the webinar of IPO Intelligence or choosing Oracle NetSuite for robust financial management. I hope everyone is here today and I appreciate being here with us today on time. Thank you for joining. Any other queries related to the presentation or the webinar can be put onto the chat and our experts will be answering the same. Welcome everyone and we all know what is IPO, so I'll be giving a brief intro about what is IPO and how NetSuite can help in the same. So NetSuite or IPO going public is a very transformational process for a private company. So going on to a public sector or going on for a public is a very crucial where wide group of investors, stakeholders actually meet or prepares to meet their needs and expectation. So on the basis of the steps of going public, you'll be expected to define your company's positioning in the market, build a supportable and attractive equity story, and so on. So, managing the communication with the regulator or to ensure required clearances are very essential here. So, I'll be going through a quick overview of how you can actually beneficially coordinate them with NetSuite along with the IPO. So myself, Sharon, I work as a solution consultant at Jobin and Jismi, and I'll be taking through this webinar. Our discussion points for today are what is IPO, how does NetSuite help in the robust financial management, features of Oracle NetSuite walkthrough, and the key benefits of the same. So moving on to our main topic for today, that is what is an initial public offering? We don't know IPO is a very repeated term that we use or we hear from a day-to-day basis or from business lines. We hear it on a day-to-day basis. So moving on to deep, an initial public offering is when a private corporation issues its first stock shares on the public market. So saying that if they want to raise capital from public investors, they obviously go on thinking of an IPO because they want to have an image or a public image has to be displayed into the to the public in order to raise capital from the public. So this means that a company becomes a publicly traded or owned entity. So funding is no longer limited to private investors or private sectors that only the company knows of, but extending themselves to a different level. So that is what IPO is for. Now, next question is why do businesses go public? So whenever we think why if we get a news that this company is going public or this company is going to a public sector, why we would obviously go on mind why do these businesses go public? The primary reasons for this are the business have to raise capital, the cash infusion often happens, and the fund growth initiatives has to be taken place in order to pay the debt payments, and also research and development with the mass marketing. All these have to have a capital that has to be invested in the company itself. So the company will obviously go on thinking, making itself public to welcome the campaigns or anything that company feels needs to be provided into a next level. That is more like displaying its quarterly financial reporting provides a transparency which can help business secure better borrowing terms or include lower interest rates. Now, moving on, motivations for going public. A successful listing can help a company unlock success or access to financing to complete a strategic acquisition. Once a company enters into a market or enters into a stock market, they would expand your business into new markets. So it would provide an exit opportunity for other investors in addition to improve perception of your business and brands with customers, suppliers, and employees. So this is how an IPO would raise the capital needed to accelerate the growth and achieve market leadership. Now, why do Oracle NetSuite is instrumental in this public offering process? Before saying what is this Oracle NetSuite? Oracle NetSuite is a cloud-based ERP system which omni-channelizes and is an integrated platform where it gives the leaders or the corporate leaders or the corporate heads to have a real-time view or a 360-degree view of their own business in different departments. They could access into NetSuite and they could access all the departments that is available. All the personal authorities could have their own dashboards, their own information available to them. The company gets an overview of all the processes that is being taking place in their organization itself. So before a company goes public, it must be able to provide the detailed financial record required by auditors, regulators, etc. So this has to have an accuracy and precision to provide quarterly earnings and other significant financial reports. Because of SE's stringency, which is Security Exchange Commission's stringency system, which can help CFO easily organize, has to have a financial scrutiny, which can be extremely challenging through highly capable accounting software. So in order to have this highly accounting software, NetSuite is the best option for this because it can enhance all type of requirements that is related to IPO for a better company or better public going public. It compiles all the business data helpful for releasing a successful IPO. For example, if we look at that, a right accounting system can help a CFO to easily organize finances and produce records. If it is not, a manual effort has to be there in order to produce a statement or a financial statement. There should be have a lot of manual effort needed to be taken place as SEBI requires 3 years of audited financial data. This has to be pondered upon all the data or all the previous data that is there. Actually, this is very cumbersome. So it cannot be tolerated as a level of a CFO who is going on a public. ERPs are capable of providing the financial data very quickly and also demonstrate the organization financial health. So putting simply, financial forecast also can be available with the help. Financial forecast is very essential. So this is also an adding point of how NetSuite influences IPO. Getting ready for an IPO is a very long, complicated, costly process. So understanding how the process works, it is a very essential need. So some of the features or some of the uh, additional pointers that I have listed here is first is accurate financial records. I would be saying that NetSuite helps in managing cash flows in an immense way. That is ensuring all the compliance with accounting standards being set with the regulations set by the SEBI, and also providing decision makers with data-driven insights and scenario analysis, which would support critical decisions related to the IPO. So we could analyze all the financial records as per our requirement without any hindrances being in our way. Next is audit management. NetSuite provides audit management as it would help to notify on each records what all changes, who all changes, and when it is made clearly defined, which would helps to know the same. So audit management is a very essential because going on IPO, going on public, we have to have an alert, continuous alert of who all are getting into our system or who all are making it use of it. Everything has to be there. So audit management is a very advanced feature of NetSuite. And next is real-time reports. NetSuite provides real-time reports which would help us to know the day-to-day information of the company. That is, we do provide comparative financial statements and many more standard statements as they are essential for a company who especially goes public. They need to provide it to the investors and provide transparency, and they have to provide it to the various sites or they have to provide it to the SEBI. All these real-time reports, that is NetSuite actually provides reports not within days, not within maybe time, without any time lag or without any hindrances. They actually provide real-time reports. Next is integration with capital markets. Capital market is an essential platform which is required in a stock market, or when you go on a public capital markets is very essential. So NetSuite would help to integrate with capital market, which makes us more stand out, and also provide the financial ratios so that we can know how the company stands and how the company, for example, debt to equity ratio, capital equity ratio, all these can be available in the dashboard itself. So which would help us to know the ratios continuously without any going on for a other channel or going on to other tab for looking for the same information. Next is a role-based data privacy. As the company enters the IPO, there are several privacy concerns that are related to the same. So what happens is NetSuite does provide role-based restrictions to the information that we have. So certain roles have certain restrictions and have only access to certain information only. For example, the requirement or the dashboard of a CEO may not be similar to that of a analyst. So according to the personal changes or the authority changes, the NetSuite do provide dashboards or information accordingly and provide or which ensures the security which is essential in an IPO. Next is the features of Oracle NetSuite. That is compliance and regulation. NetSuite is used to comply with various regulatory requirements and accounting standards, including the publicly traded securities. So, as I have discussed, all the regulation factors, SEBI or related to SEBI or other regulation factors are met by NetSuite. Integrated platform. NetSuite offers an integrated platform or combines financial management with other business functions such as the CRM. So what happens is the integration increases the integration does have happen in NetSuite, which makes it an integrated platform and also prepares the public offering more efficiently. Real-time visibility. NetSuite allows real-time visibility to financial data and allowing the companies to make more informed decisions promptly. Scalability. NetSuite is highly scalable. That is, we can accommodate the needs of growing companies preparing for an IPO or small, large, or what kind of companies that are coming into, we can accommodate the same. So when a company is at start or up at a large enterprise, NetSuite scale up with it and growing, providing consistency and continuity in financial management. Now we would go through a dashboard walkthrough. So this is the dashboard, or this is the dashboard of a NetSuite. Here, I would give a quick walkthrough what all is displayed in the dashboard. First is the reminders. If we are not, if, for example, if it is a Monday, and we do have a lot of tasks that is going on and we do need to have a quick review of what the reminders are, we need to have a quick insight into the same. So these reminders actually provide us what all have to be done or what all tasks have to be completed in a very quick way. Key performance indicators, the expenses, income, receivables, the ratios, or the changes that is being taken place can be displayed here or can be shown here. That is the operating cash flow. These are very essential for a company, such as the payables, receivables, etc. So these are shown in a very detailed way. Subsidiary navigator. The subsidiaries that is coming under each company can be displayed in the NetSuite. This is not only based on the basis of country, but also within the country we can also allocate each subsidiary, or we can see each subsidiary as in the NetSuite. This is a KPI meter, that is a key performance indicators meter. We can be seen here. Financial ratios are here. All the ratios related to the market or the market atmosphere can be displayed here, such as a receivables turnover, sales outstanding, inventory turnover, debt to equity, debt to total assets. These are very essential for a stock market or a stock market environment. So these can be seen here. Bank reconciliation summary is displayed and everything related to the same, such as the operating expenses, trend graph. If we need to have a trend or we need to analyze a trend, it can also be displayed here. So according to the subsidiary we choose, the data also changes. The what all data is prevalent or what all data is existing in the subsidiary can be shown here. So as per the subsidiary keeps on changing, the data on that subsidiary will be displayed. This is a quick overview of a dashboard in NetSuite. There are several reports that is being available in NetSuite, such as the following reports are available in NetSuite. And this help us to have a quick overview. All these reports are available in NetSuite itself. And it would help us to on various criteria such as the forecast, sales order, pipeline analysis, all these. On the basis of all these, the records or the reports are available. And for an IPO, comparative income statement is very essential. So it is also there in NetSuite. This is a comparative income statement. And also it can be based on the subsidiary basic, that is according to the subsidiary, the income statement can be displayed. What all subsidiary or which subsidiary income statement we need to have, it can be chosen upon just by the adding the filter to the same. The year, the period, all these can be, or this can be filtered and displayed in the NetSuite itself. Next is the Cash 360-degree Suite app. That is, NetSuite is a foundation of cash forecasting. That is, the system adds up all the receivables, payables, and nets them out. So it looks for upcoming AR and AP receivables in NetSuite. So this would help in a immense way, such as it would help to record the historic data to forecast the future cash flow and also to know the term forecast. Everything can be shown here. That is, all the graph, all the outflow, inflow, everything can be displayed here. And also the according to the days, the summary or the AR aging summary, AP aging summary, everything is displayed in one view itself. So this would help us to know how much payables, how much receivables, bank balance, everything in one view itself. And cash forecast is also provided to know the inflow, outflow, and everything, every data related to the same on the basis of monthly basis. Projection can be given. So this actually is a suite app, helps on the analyzing the data for the same. Now we'll be moving on to the next. Next topic is the key benefits of choosing NetSuite. First one is comprehensive financial suite. NetSuite provides a comprehensive suite of financial management tools, including general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, and all these are just a financial background or a financial basic. So everything is provided in one channel itself, where we can find every reporting, fixed asset. It is an integrated suite which allows for seamless management of all financial processes within a single platform. It actually eliminates the need of multiple disparate systems and so on. Next is the compliance and security. Compliance and securities are very essential when you go on an IPO. Securities data breach might happens, and It has to be known. So security, NetSuite actually provides immense security by multi-factor authentication and so on. So NetSuite helps business maintain compliance with financial regulations and industry standards with adopting robust measures to protect sensitive financial information, including the encryption, access controls, and so on. This is an overview of the financial management that is existing in NetSuite. First is the overview and general ledger, value added process, and reporting. Chart of accounts. Chart of accounts are the accounts that is there in the company, or the accounts that has to be in which each transaction goes on, can be created in NetSuite, and we could record the same, or we could view the transaction on the general ledger, or the chart of accounts that can be easily created in NetSuite. Financial segments, there can be infinite number of segments that can be created as per our requirement. For example, the basic segments that is there in NetSuite are department, class, location. These are the basic segments or classification that is there in NetSuite. But apart from this, there are several more segments which can be created. Journal entries, the entries can be done according to the transaction that is being posted on. Bank and credit card reconciliation, accounts receivable and accounts payable, all the payables and receivables that the company does hold can be are recorded, and the report on the same can be generated. Value added process, budgeting what is yet to come or what expenses has to come and be analyzed. Period close management, the accounting, the period close can be easily done, which would help us to close the period so fast. Automated intercompany eliminations can be done, and consolidation according to the subsidiary ways, each report or consolidation can be done very easily. So reporting our profit and loss statement, balance sheet, budget versus actual can be analyzed. That is a comparative statement. Likewise, budget versus actual report can also be generated. Trial balance and GL reporting. These are the main features that is there in the financial management of NetSuite. How many are NetSuite customers? NetSuite customers are shown here. That is 61% of technology IPOs are NetSuite customers since 2012. Total NetSuite IPOs are since 2020. All the graphs are shown here. This is just a quick overview on the same. So moving on to the last, but I would like to say about Jobin and Jismi. Our journey began in 2012 as a NetSuite service provider. Within the past 11 years, we rose to one of the leading cloud solution providers operating out of India. We are expertise in NetSuite services such as implementation, customization, integration, consulting, and so on. We do have expertise in ERP badge, and that is awarded by Oracle. And we have currently 300 plus customers that is receiving services from us, and also 15 plus implementation has been done through this time frame. 200 plus resources, efficient resources are expertise in NetSuite and is working at multiple locations. We do have experts in all verticals, or verticals such as the manufacturing, IT services, which can cater and automate as per the requirements in all verticals. We can do automation in any fields or any verticals that is there or that is prevalent. We have worked on 30 plus e-commerce websites, which acts on an added point. We can provide, as Jobin and Jasmi, we can provide all the services from the scratch to the end, and also after they're also providing post implementation services which would help the same. Now moving on to the Q&A section. Please raise any queries are there. Please raise. We do have Homus as the expert in NetSuite, and he would be handling our Q&A section. Feel free to raise the queries. We'll be answering the same.
So we got a question here like, can you name one client of Jobin and Jismi who use NetSuite and what are the key achievements for the client? So I cannot specify a specific client name due to the confidentiality, but I can elaborate on what are the services that we have done for a few of our clients. Mostly we do have 15 plus implementation. So we'll be doing, we have done implementations in different verticals ranging from manufacturing companies, service companies, construction companies. So we have done implementation in these verticals. And for the existing clients who have approached us, we have done the customization requirements. Like if there are some native requirements which doesn't are not available by standard, then we would do a customization to tailor those according to their business. And as per the key achievements, like most of the clients would approach us having the concerns such a way that they would like to increase their business operations such a way that the manual work need to be reduced. So some customers, even though they are using NetSuite, they are also using some manual interventions in between. And we do automate those based on their requirements. So if it's a service company that uses the project management, we have done way a lot of tailoring customization to them so that the manual turnaround time can be reduced in their business so that they can concentrate more on the areas that needed improvements. So those are some areas that we would have worked with the clients. We got another question like, can NetSuite integrate with other software systems? Yes, definitely. NetSuite is an integration friendly platform in which we would be able to integrate NetSuite with other third-party systems that too are using APIs, and it can be a two-way communication or it can be single-way communication.
Okay, so we do have got a question like how customizable is NetSuite to fit the unique needs of different business. So John, actually, NetSuite do have many features for the customizations like workflow, suite flow, and suite script. Where there is also the like no code, low code customizations, and also with suite script functionality we can do as much as the customizations, and we are also customization experts when it comes to NetSuite. Like almost if there are any unique business, we know that every businesses are unique and they do have different operations within their business, even though there are standard processes that are maintained by them. So we do have done many customizations, and with the capabilities, as I said, the workflows, the changing of the process flows in the businesses, and covering most of the data points in the businesses and all.
Please don't hesitate to ask questions. We are happy to answer them for you. We got a question from Priya, and it is like how the automations are carried out in NetSuite. So with regard to automations, there are the standard workflows which are available in NetSuite. So we have a lot of out of the box capabilities that would help us in automations. And if the native process flows in NetSuite doesn't fit your business, then we can do workflows. In NetSuite, there is a functionality called as workflow in which we can automate business processes. So by using the customization possibility, we can tailor those automations based on our need. And some automations may also comes with respect to integrations as well, because some clients would need some integrations as a part of their automation. If that is the case, we also provide integration service as NetSuite support integrations. We got a question from Elizabeth, like what makes Oracle NetSuite unique when compared with other platforms? I would say NetSuite itself, like Oracle NetSuite itself, is born in cloud. So it is the first cloud ERP that's available to all. So having it as a cloud, and that is born in cloud, so that all the native features that is available are across different roles without using any on-premise setups. And as I said, Oracle NetSuite is an integrated platform which spans the functionality across different departments, like the financial activities, the inventory management, the fixed asset, the revenue recognitions, the service industry project management, work orders. So NetSuite have its own core functionality and modules, which can be tailored based on what business is their clients in. So based on that, the tailoring capabilities, all those are exceptional when compared to other platforms. And some other key features of NetSuite can be the scalability, like the room for expansion. Like when you are going for an ERP or choosing an ERP, one thing that you certainly need to check is like the room for scalability. Like when you are expanding your business, similarly, your software should also have the capability to accommodate those expansion. So NetSuite is a promising ERP that would accommodate these growing business changes. And NetSuite have the releases like in a year NetSuite have 2 releases in which NetSuite would brings in new features and new updates so that it evolves with the latest trends that is there in the market. So all this makes NetSuite distinguishable from other ERP systems.
Okay, so we got a question from Vincent, that is, how much is the cost for implementing NetSuite for a small company? Also, how much as operating cost per year? Like he assumes there would be license cost with Oracle Yadu. So when it comes to cost, as I said, every business is different. And we have to communicate your needs. What are the basic modules you need? Well, even it is a small business, you will need we need to know the vertical, and we need to tailor and discuss and gather the requirements from your business, and we will be tailoring which all modules that we need to have and how many users we need to be fetched into the NetSuite. So based on that, we will be giving the code. That is how the pricing structure of the NetSuite works. And also like companies of even every size, like even from the pre-revenue startups to fast growing businesses, have made their decision to take the NetSuite. So looking like if you're looking for a better way to run your business, uh, it is the best choice. And we can actually check out the pricing and all in detail.
Hi, Vincent. I got your concerns regarding the NetSuite and raising queries. We would like to connect with you and take further steps personally and contact us whenever needed. So don't stop here showing interest. Continue with us. Again, contact us with, in our in the mail that is given below. We'll be here for 15 minutes. Feel free to ask queries and we'll be happy to join hands with you. Thank you.
Yeah, we do have another question from Priya. So how the automations are carried out in NetSuite? So automations are carried out using 3 major features of NetSuite, that is Suite Flow, Suite Bundler, and Suite Script. So I will give a brief about what these are the features. When it comes to Suite Flow, or what we say workflow, it is an automation tool. Like using automation, we allow the users to like create or manage the custom processes that is happening to automate the repetitive tasks or to streamline the processes, and like enforcing the business rules without the need of an extensive coding or the technical expertise. So here's how the automations are carried out using SuiteFlow. And also there is a Sweet Script. It is a JavaScript scripting language that the developers use to customize in the NetSuite, and using that feature also we can automate the processes within the system, and also using that we do the integrations and connections with other systems. And also there is a Sweet Bundler. It is a customization tool or automation tool that we can say that allows you to configure and automate the system to meet your unique business needs. I hope I have answered your question.
There is one more question, like how does Oracle NetSuite support global expansion and multi-subsidiary management for business operating in multiple countries? So to answer that question, like NetSuite provide a functionality called as like the one world license. If you have the one world license, then we can set up the subsidiaries in different countries, subsidiaries of different countries in NetSuite. So the intercompany automations, the different subsidiary functionality, so all that can be managed using NetSuite one word license. Since multi-subsidiary is an inbuilt functionality in NetSuite, you could easily leverage the cross-subsidiary activities such as the cross-subsidiary sales orders, purchase orders, the fulfillment, the transfers, all that can be managed in NetSuite. And based on that, we'll be able to pull consolidated reports by eliminating the transaction that has been done between the child subsidiaries. So consolidated reporting also comes as part of this standard one world license as well. So due to all these factors, we can definitely say that NetSuite support the global expansions. If you decide to have your business across various countries, then definitely NetSuite would be a right choice for you.
Hello, John and Srinath. Feel free to raise your queries. We are happy to help. Once again, thank you for joining, and we hope to meet you for further steps. Thank you.